This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
The latest updates from Africa. Stay informed on the key developments shaping our continent. First, UNESCO. UNESCO announced the 2025 cohort of its Creative Cities Network on World Cities Day, adding 58 members worldwide. Among them are Safi and Tangier, now recognized for their cultural strength and creative ecosystems. The designation connects both cities to a global platform that supports culture-driven development and collaboration. Local media in Morocco highlighted the dual recognition, noting the symbolism of seeing both the historic pottery hub of Safi and the cosmopolitan, literature-rich Tangier join in the same year. The move underscores the diversity of Morocco's cultural map, from craft workshops and kilns to bookshops, festivals, and artist collectives. The Creative Cities Network promotes 7 fields, from crafts and folk art and literature to media, art, music, film, design, and gastronomy. Member cities commit to sharing best practices, running cultural programs, and using creativity to boost inclusive growth and urban resilience. Safi's reputation is rooted in clay. Generations of artisans have shaped jars, tiles, and tableware in workshops that line the city's hillside, feeding a web of small businesses and training centers. Tangier, by contrast, has long been a crossroad for writers, filmmakers, and musicians, which is a place where festivals and cultural venues draw audiences from across the region. Together, their entry into the network widens Morocco's footprint and creates new opportunities for exchange with peer cities on every continent. Morocco already has a plethora of creative cities that host major events and pilot cultural projects. Casablanca is a member of Media Arts, and its area home to the Noah music scene is set to host the UNESCO Creative Cities Annual Conference in 2026. These milestones signal steady momentum for the country's culture-based development agenda. UNESCO says the 2025 designations aim to strengthen the role of culture and creativity in sustainable urban development, with all new members invited to collaborate on education, innovation, and jobs across the network. For Safi and Tangier, that means more visibility, new partnerships, and a former seat at a global table where culture is treated as a driver of the future, not a luxury. Safi and Tangier will not draw up action plans with UNESCO, launch exchange projects with other member cities, and develop programs that support local creators while keeping heritage at the center. In commemoration of the International Day of Care and Support, Caring Africa proudly announces the launch of the Creative Care Council, a bold cultural initiative designed to elevate caregiving in Nigeria through the power of storytelling, influence, and creative leadership. Unveiled ahead of the October 29 International Day of Care, the Creative Care Council brings together some of Nigeria's most compelling voices across media, entertainment, health, parenting, and culture. In a country on track to become the 3rd most populous in the world, behind India and China, caregiving can no longer remain invisible or undervalued, said Blessing Adesian, founder of Caring Africa. The Creative Care Council will lead campaigns that highlight the lived realities of caregivers, from mothers and fathers to nannies, nurses, teachers, and elder care workers. The council sits at the intersection of culture and policy, aiming to shift social norms around care, parenting, and gender roles, use media and storytelling to drive investment in care infrastructure, amplify the voices of everyday caregivers and care workers, and help shape the future of care through influence and imagination. The council will also spearhead #MyCareStory, a 30-day digital storytelling campaign inviting Nigerians to share their own care experiences using the hashtag #StartWithCare and hashtag #MyCareStory from October 29 to November 29, 2025. An iPhone will be awarded to the most compelling story shared during the campaign. Moving to Kigali, Kigali's end-of-year celebrations just got louder. The city is preparing to welcome one of the Caribbean's most electrifying exports, DJ Safi, for a New Year countdown performance this December. The Barbadian-born disc jockey and producer known offstage as Adrien Paris is no longer to global acclaim. In 2016, he became the first Caribbean DJ to win the Red Bull Freestyle World Championship, cementing his reputation as a genre-blurring turntablist who fuses soca, EDM, and dancehall into an infectious groove. His visit to Rwanda comes a year after his previously scheduled 2024 show at Intore Sundays was cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. This time, organizers say the stage is set and the energy will be worth the wait. DJ Safi is one of the biggest DJs globally who rarely performs on the African continent, said a representative from Taurus Entertainment, the Canada-based company co-producing the event. After hosting him in Halifax in 2023, he wanted to bring that same energy to Kigali. This won't just be a concert, it's a full celebration of Caribbean culture right here in Rwanda. The event will mark DJ Safi's second appearance on African soil following his performance earlier this year at Nairobi's Maraki nightclub. Kigali's edition, organizers add, will feature a star lineup of local DJs who will open the night before Safi takes to the decks for the countdown set. Details on the exact date and avenue are expected to be announced soon. Stakeholders in the creative sector have urged Kenyan youth to leverage expanding digital opportunities to nurture their talents, create employment, and contribute to economic development. This call was made during a talent showcase event held in Muraga County, where over 500 young people gathered to exhibit their skills across various creative disciplines, including music, dance, poetry, comedy, fashion, fine arts, and even news broadcasting. The vibrant event, filled with entertainment and innovation, demonstrated the potential of talents to transform lives when properly supported through training, exposure, and technology. The event was organized by the Biller Muthoni Foundation, a local organization that seeks to discover and promote youth creativity. Speaking during the event, the managing director of the foundation, Sarafina Muthoni, said their aim is to ensure no talent goes unnoticed. We realize that many young people have talent but lack a platform to showcase it. We want to offer that guidance and help their talents grow, she assured. She further emphasized the need for youth to explore digital platforms, saying technology has opened new doors for global exposure and income generation. Popular digital content creator Jeff Mwangi, known as Mikwo, was among the guests, encouraging youth to embrace digital careers. He shared his own testimony of success born purely from talent. I'm a product of talent. Everything I live on today is because of my creativity, he stated. Young people should use social media to earn a living, but not for propaganda or activities that add no value to their lives. Mwangi said nothing that platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram have become new age workplaces, offering youth the freedom to turn hobbies into businesses. The event coordinator, Theogo Murigi, highlighted that investing in talent is not only beneficial to individuals, but also to the wider community. Our focus is on local youth. Through talent, employment is created, youth people become engaged, and crime rates reduce. That's why we created this platform, he explained. Murigi added that as more youth engage in meaningful creative activities, the region would experience improved social stability and economic growth. The government has tried to nurture talent, but more can be done even as we lobby the private organizations and communities to support young people through skills training, mentorship, and access to digital tools, he stressed. Miregi noted that the Kenyan youth possess immense creativity and they only need doors opened for them to benefit. With the continuous rise of digital content creation and online job markets, talent is no longer just about entertainment. It is a viable pathway to financial independence and future prosperity, he said. Now to sport news. Ivory Coast has produced some truly great strikers. In our today's sport news, let's introduce you to three of these famous footballers. Gervinho, his speed and technical skill bring back fond memories for the Elephant supporters. Yao Kausi Gervais, his real name, spent 16 years with the national team 2007 to 2021 and scored 23 goals in 86 matches. Gervinho was an African champion in 2015. Ivory Coast has also brought Salomon Kalou, a discreet but highly talented player. Salomon Kalou was exemplary throughout his career, both for his national team and club. The 2015 African champion scored 27 goals in 96 appearances for the Ivory Coast national team. Didier Drogba is also the fruits of Ivory Coast. Didier Drogba is Ivory Coast's all-time leading scorer. Even though he never won the Africa Cup of Nations with the Elephants, Daizoko left an enduring legacy with his 65 goals in 105 appearances for the national team. Drogba is an idol for the entire generation across the continent. Minister for Government Communications Felix Kwaye Afosu has assured Ghanaians that the government is dedicated to facilitating a smooth and efficient visa process for supporters traveling to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The tournament, set to take place across the United States, Canada and Mexico, is expected to draw millions of fans from around the world, including a large contingent from Ghana. Following Ghana's recent qualification for the global football event, high-level discussions have occurred involving the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ghana Football Association and representatives from the U.S. Embassy and Canadian High Commission. These collaborative efforts focus on streamlining visa procedures and ensuring Ghanaian fans can attend without unnecessary bureaucratic hurdles. Kwake Afosu emphasized that the government's responsibility is to safeguard the interests of Ghanaians, explaining that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has proactively engaged host country authorities to create a seamless visa experience. We have a duty to look out for the interests of the people of Ghana. The Foreign Ministry has acted proactively by engaging the necessary authorities in the host countries to ensure the visa process for Ghanaians is smooth, he mentioned. This strong governmental coordination aims to boost the morale of the national team supporters by easing travel logistics, reflecting Ghana's united front in backing its athletes on the global stage at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Next, let's check the current weather forecast. Thank you for tuning into POS News of the Hour. Stay informed and connected with us for the latest updates. Until next time, goodbye.